Looks like the Teofimo and Bob Arum marriage is over, at least in Teofimo's eyes. Teofimo wants out of Top Rank boxing. He's saying the contract he has with Bob Arum in Top Rank is invalid. The extension with Top Rank was supposed to kick in after Teofimo fights Jose Pedraza. Pedraza suffered an injury. That fight never happened. He ended up fighting a controversial fight for Sandor Martin, who was a replacement for Jose Pedraza. For that reason, Teofimo's side saying the contract was invalid. But on Bob Arum's side, he's saying he signed an amendment. Not to mention, Teofimo was supposed to fight 3 times in 2024, and they could add more because did he have a fake retirement like Devin Haney, like Shakur Stevenson? So it's going to be very interesting how this goes. I mean, is it going the Mikey Garcia way, which Mikey Garcia lost some years on his prime to get out that contract? I hope it is not that bad for Teofimo Lopez. But if Teofimo Lopez gets out his contract in 2025, where does he go? Teo wants to be a superstar. He wants to be paid more than his counterparts. He wants to be the next Canelo. That's what Teofimo. Teofimo sees himself as the next Canelo Alvarez, and he's not. He sees his counterparts like Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson, and Gervonta Davis making more money than he is. That's why he told Bob Arum he could keep those black fighters. That's what it is. They're making more money than he is. But again, you get paid like you weigh. Teofimo is not a draw. He's still living off the Lomachenko, Josh Taylor victories. You still got to move on. You still got to get in the ring and fight more. And his last performances were lackluster, and I don't care what the excuses are. He fights to the level of his competition. And you want to call this guy a great fighter? Great fighters do not do that. On the Cameron and Mace show, Teofimo sound like Tyson Fury. I don't need to fight none of those guys. They lost. They lost their titles. I still have mine. I'm above them. And I said this about Tyson Fury, and I'll say this to Teofimo. Teofimo is scared to lose. And if he does lose, he wants to lose to Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis. He does not want to lose to Brian Norman Jr., who is undefeated, 26-0, 23 knockouts, and he is a champion. Did Teofimo say he only fights champions? After that Kambosos loss, Teofimo has never been the same. I think George Kambosos took his heart. And I hope I'm wrong, but I think he has the same complex as Tyson Fury. 2 guys that thought they never could lose. Once he lost, why else would you fight a Steve Claggett? Because you know a Steve Claggett, a dude with 7 losses, now 8, cannot beat you. But that young dog, Brian Norman, is a threat. He's not a big name. If I lose to him, that could bury me. But if I lose to Terrence Crawford or Gervonta Davis, 2 of the top guys in the game, people will be more understanding. Still trying to wrench that Kambosos loss out of his mouth. Now, let's get to where would he go? Teofimo already dogged out Matchroom. He's leaving Top Rank. He's complaining about money now. I do not see him going to the PBC. So where would Teofimo go? Canelo Promotions or Queensberry? Those only 2 choices I come up with. Or will him and his dad promote his own fights? Then no, you have nobody else to blame if you don't become a superstar. But one thing I see of Teofimo and a lot of these guys in boxing, not just him, they're wasting their prime just talking on Twitter, on other social media platforms, going to FightHub.com, FightHype.com, instead of getting their butts in the ring and proving themselves. We don't want to hear talk as boxing fans. We want to see you in the ring and proving it to us. Go to 140 to become undisputed champion. Go to 147 and beat the big bad wolf, Brian Norman Jr. Oh, which, by the way, Boots Ennis is up there too. Could you imagine Teofimo doing the unthinkable? Going to 147, beating Brian Norman Jr. and Boots Ennis. As fans, more fans would be demanding the Terrence Crawford fight because he would have done something that Terrence Crawford didn't do. Beat Boots Ennis. But anyway, my question to you is, if Teofimo gets out of his Top Rank contract, which is not guaranteed, Bob could pull a Mikey Garcia on him. Where would he go next if he gets out of the Top Rank contract? Leave your thoughts and comments below. JBZ, I'm gone.